Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Well, chapter 5, the unit 5, we are discussing about refraction, right? We started last day, in the last video, right? The refraction, how the light is going to refract in the convex and concave lenses, right? Now, in this video, we are going to learn the basic, the patterns of refraction in the lenses and the images that which are going to obtain in the lenses due to the places of the objects, right? First, we consider about convex lens, right? Convex lens. The convex lens, to draw the ray diagram, right? To draw the ray diagram, before we know some places of or the diagram of the convex lens, right? Always the convex lens going to have two dome shapes, right? Two dome sides, right? If you continue the curve here, then you can complete a circle, right? For that circle there is going to be a center, same as if you complete the circle of this curvature, there also you are going to have a center, right? If I say this as C1 and this is C2, if you connect these two C1 and C2 by drawing a line, right, this line is known as principal axis, right? This is known as principal axis. Then the first part of the diagram of a convex lens is this, right? The same as if you take the concave lens, right? Here also you have a curvature, two curves, right? If you complete this curve, you will get a circle. We take this center as C1, and again this is also going to have a circle, and the center for that circle is center of curvature, right? If you connect these two center of curvatures by a line, then that line is going to be known as principal axis, right? That is the first part. The second part, right, if these two curves are very unique, right, both are equal, right, then the midpoint of these two curvatures is going to be the midpoint of the circle, right? Midpoint of the length, not the circle, the length, right? And that midpoint normally known as optical center. Optical center. Then you are going to have an optical center here as well. Optical center. Normally it will be labeled as O, here also O, right? That is the second part of the diagram, right? The third part of the diagram, if you send two parallel rays, right, which are nearby the principal axis, right, which also parallel to each other at the same time parallel to the principal axis, rays which are parallel to the principal axis and which are coming nearby the principal axis normally goes through a point which is in the principal axis, right? That point is known as focus, right? This is known as focus, right? In the mirror, you can remember we discussed about the focus. You know how we obtain the focus point, the focal point, right? We are calling this as the focal point or the focus. Here also we have the focus, but in the mirror, you know, the one side is going to be used in the mirror. The other side, there is a the mercury plated or the mercury paint is going to be there, right? Coat is going to be there. Therefore, the next side of the mirror cannot be used. One side is going to be used, but in the lens, you can see either in this side or in this side. No problem. You can see them, right? Then for a lens, you have two sides. Okay. If you keep the object here, right, be careful about these terms, right? If you are keeping the object this side, right, then this process is going to happen in this side, in the other side. This process, what process? The rays which are coming parallel to the principal axis is going to go inside the focus, right? If you keep the object in this side, then this process is going to happen in this side, right? Then you can have another focus somewhere here, right? Then for a lens, you have the focus in either sides, right? Now if you are using this focus, right, you can use only one focus at one time, right? Now if you are using this focus by keeping the object in this side, right, then we are calling this focus as primary focus. Then this focus is going to be secondary focus, right? Primary focus, secondary focus. Or if you are using now this focus, right, you are going to use this focus, right, then this is going to be the primary focus. At that time the object is going to be this side, right? This focus is going to be the primary focus, then this is going to be the secondary focus, right? The focus which is used is going to be the primary focus. The focus which is in the other side is going to be at that for that process, that is going to be the secondary focus. Okay. For the concave lens also, there is a method to find the focus. Now you know concave is a divergent lens, right? This is going to diverge the rays, right? If you send two parallel light rays which are parallel to the principal axis, right, then it will diverge like going from a point, not going to go through a point which is in the principal axis, right? It looks like going from a point, right? That point is known as the primary focus, right? Then for the concave lens, the primary focus is going to be in the same side of the object, right? Then the focus which is in the next side is going to be the secondary focus, right? Then you should know which is primary focus and which is secondary focus, right? Here we are considering, or the length between the optical center and the focus is going to be focal length. The focal length, right? The length between focus and the optical center is going to be focal length, which is symbolized by simple f, right? The same as we can consider a distance, right, which is double than the focal length, right? That is going to be considered as the second focus, not secondary focus. That is, secondary focus is in this, it is here, that concept is here, right? This is not the secondary focus, this is second focus, right? Second focus means double of the focal length at the point, right, where we are obtaining the double of the focal length from the optical center, right? That is going to be the 2f, right? And the 2f is going to be there in the either sides, Right, here also you can consider a 2f, but we don't require 2f in the concave lenses for the ray diagrams. Right, these are the diagrams. Diagrams mean these are the main parts of lenses. For the concave lens, convex lens, these are the parts. For the concave lens, these are the parts. Note it down by forcing the video. Okay. I hope you all have drawn the diagram. Now we'll consider, to draw a ray diagram, right? By drawing the ray diagram, if you want to obtain a for the image, right? Then you should determine a point. To determine a point by lines, you should have at least 2 lines, right? This knowledge has been gained from our the first part. But when we drawing the ray diagrams in the mirror, right, we got this knowledge, right? The same knowledge is going to be obtained here. To get to rays, right, we should know the basic ray diagrams, right, for the convex lens and the concave lens. Right, for the convex lens, we have 3 basic ray diagrams. Right, 3 basic ray diagrams. I'll show you those 3 basic ray diagrams. Before I draw that, I put all the parts of the diagram. Right, this is going to be the optical center, here the focus, second focus, the same length. Right, here you have the focus, and for the same length you have double focus or second focus, right, or double focus, f 2f, f 2f, optical center, f 2f, f 2f. Now the first ray diagram. For the ray diagram, I'll put the axis here, y-axis, to draw easily. Right, the ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis, how it's going to go? Right, it will go through the focus. The first basic ray diagram. The ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis will go through the focus. The ray which is coming through the focus, right, always goes parallel to the principal axis. The second ray diagram. The third ray diagram, the ray which strikes on the optical center, right, or which is trying to go through the optical center, always goes without refracting. The refraction doesn't take place when the the light ray goes through the optical center. Right, these are the 3 basic ray diagrams of convex lens. Right, if you consider the concave lens, right, we'll draw 3 basic ray diagrams which are used to draw our ray diagrams, all the ray diagrams. Right, we consider the focus here, right, optical center. It doesn't require other parts of the lens. Right, first the ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis, it seems to be going through the focus. Right, the second, here you have the secondary focus. The ray which is coming towards the focus will goes parallel to the principal axis after the refraction. The third, the ray which is going through the optical center doesn't refract, it will go in the same path. Right, these are the 3 ray diagrams of concave lens. Okay, Then for the convex and concave, we know how to draw if a ray coming parallel to the principal axis and comes through the focus and comes along the through the optical center. Okay, but using this basic ideas, we are going to draw to determine the image where it going to get, right, according to the places that we are placing the object, right. We are going to draw 6 ray diagrams for convex lens and 1 ray diagram is enough for concave lens, right. 6 ray diagrams for convex and 6 ray diagrams, sorry, 1 ray diagram for concave, right. For 6 ray diagrams we are going to draw in the convex is according to the place where we are keeping the object, right. According to the place where we are keeping the object, the ray diagram is going to get differ, and the places that we are obtaining the image also going to get differ, right. We start with the first ray diagram. Before I go to the first ray diagram, I'll show you where the object is going to be placed, right. You know, this is the lens, object or optical center, right. If this is focus and this is secondary focus, sorry, not secondary focus, second focus, double focus, 2f, fn to f, right. Now first place that we are going to consider when the object is in the infinity. The second place, object is beyond f. The third place, object when it is in the 2f, right. Fourth place, object when in between the f and 2f. Fifth place, when the object is in the focus, right. Sixth place, when the object is in between optical center and the focus. For these 6 places where we are going to obtain the images and how the image is going to be appear, right. That is what we are going to consider here, right. We are going to give 4 characteristics of the image that we are obtaining here. The first is same as the previous session that we did in the mirror, right. The same as we are going to give the characteristics of the images here as well, right. The first is the place where we are obtaining it, where we are getting it, right. The second place, the second character is how it appear, vertically inverted or the upright, how it appear, right. The third, size of the image, right. What is the size of the image? The fourth, what is the type of the image? Image is virtual or the real. Okay, right. We'll go to the first ray diagram. Okay, the first ray diagram, object in infinity. In infinity, we'll draw it. I'll show you how to draw it. You just look at that and draw yourself. F to F, F to F. You know, when the object is in the infinity, we are considering the 2 rays which are parallel to each other from the infinity, right. Both are going to refract. After the refraction, both are going to converge, right. After the converging, after the converging process takes place, right, it is going to cross a point which is in the focal plane. You know what is focal plane? The plane which has been considered perpendicular to the principal axis through the focus. Through the focus, if you are considering a plane which is perpendicular to the principal axis, it's going to be the focal plane, right. In the focal plane, at a point, this is going to be converged. It's going to be converged, right. At this point, not in the principal axis. Sometimes it can be obtained in the principal axis as well, because there is a point in the focal plane which is crossing the principal axis, right. here at this point the image is going to be formed, right? The image is going to be pointed, the pointed image. If you consider the characteristics of image, right, where we are obtaining at the point in focal plane, second, size of the image, right, diminished, small in size, or we can say pointed image, right? The third, appearance, vertically inverted. Fourth, type of image, right? The appearance of the image and the type of image, right? Directly the real rays, by the real rays the image has been obtained, right? Therefore it's going to be real image. This can be taken in a screen, right? This is going to be a real image. It's going to be a real image, right? Then this is the ray diagram and the characteristics of image. Characteristics of image also given here. Okay, draw yourself. The second ray diagram, when the object in or beyond 2f, when the object beyond 2f, what is going to happen? Here you have the axis, sorry, f2f, the measurements should be very accurate, right? If this is 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter, here also 2 centimeter, here also it should be 2 centimeter, right? Okay, now the ray which is coming parallel, right, object, now the object is going to be in the beyond 2f, right? It's in beyond 2f. Okay, now we are going to look at the ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis. The first ray, right, from that basic ray diagrams, right, it's going to go through the focus, right? To obtain a point we need two lines, right? Then we have to consider another basic ray diagram, right? We can take either the ray which is going through the optical center or the ray which is going through the focus, no problem, right? Then the ray, I'll take the ray which is going through the focus, right? Then this ray is going to, after the refraction, this ray is going to go parallel to the principal axis. Then the point of the image has been taken, and at this point you can have an image like this for this object. Okay, then the characters of the image, the first character, where we are obtaining it, in between f and 2f. The second character, what is that? Size of the image, right? Normally the size, if after the drawing this diagram, if you look at the size, it will be diminished, right? The third, appearance, vertically inverted. Fourth, type of the image, directly by the real rays we are obtaining this image, then this is known as real image, right? The second ray diagram. Okay, now look at your book and draw third ray diagram, fourth, fifth and the sixth ray diagram, right, and send it to me via the WhatsApp to my personal number. Okay, right? This is the basic ray the ray diagrams, the knowledge about the ray diagrams that we are drawing in the lenses, right? This is for what convex lens. Okay, the rest of the part should be done by you, and if you have any doubts, you can send me the doubt, right? According to your doubt, I will make another video, and I'll explain you why those ray diagrams has been drawn in that manner. Okay, right? For the concave, you have only one ray diagram, right? For any position of the object, you are going to get the similar type of image, right? We will mark the F here. Now if you keep the object here, right, the ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis, it's going to go like going from the focus, first ray diagram. The second ray diagram, the ray which is going through the optical center is going to move in this way, the same way, right? Now after the refraction, this side, this ray is going in this side, this ray is going to going in this side, then no chance to meet these two rays, right? Therefore, if you want to obtain the image, then you have to meet these two rays, right? It's not possible in this side, then you have to make it possible in this side, right? Therefore, the place where this line and this line meeting is somewhere here. Then you can obtain the image somewhere here, right? Then this is going to be the object, and this is going to be the image. The characteristics of image, the first character where we are obtaining in between, right, between O and F. The second character, right, the appearance, upright. The third character, size, diminished. Fourth character, the type, right? This is the image that is not obtained from the real rays, right? This is the image we have obtained by imagining that these two lines are joining here, and we are obtaining this image, right? Then this image, not real, this is virtual image, right? Then a virtual image is the type of this is the type of virtual image, right? If you keep anywhere this object, you are going to get the same characters. Therefore, you have only one ray diagram for concave lens. Okay, that's it about the ray diagram, right? We'll wind up the class at this point, right? Inshallah, we'll see the rest of the part in the next class. At the same time, you have to complete the notes and send it to me. After your doubts only, I am going to have the next video class, right? Therefore, before my next video class, you should give your doubts, then I can include those doubts also in the next class, right? And I can give some explanations, right, to understand those sections, inshallah, right? Barakallahu feekum, jazakumullah khair.